Well, hello and welcome to a very quick tutorial of what our LMS system can offer and what it can actually do for you at the dealership. So it's a very brief introduction. There will be more, but this is just to show you a quick review of how it can actually help. So let's get straight into it. So I know this is a bit ironic, but that's me in the corner. Yeah, very funny. But anyway, so here we got this new system that we're actually working with, and it's, as you can see, this is the very light version of it. But I'm just going to give a very quick brief down of what it actually can do. So we've got a home page which basically shows you the amount of leads that you got, how many overdue leads that you got. Straight from here you can add stock, you can manage stock, and can import stock. This is a great feature to have in case anything goes down, a feed breaks. But just to quickly go and show you what it's all about, you can actually now, this is an option that hasn't been available with your previous system. You can actually import stock via stock file. So this will import stock, and depending on how many vehicles is, you don't have to manually input each vehicle one at a time. However, the option is there, and I'll just very quickly go through a brief introduction to that. But when you're adding stock, you can add by make. Everything's preloaded, so when you're selecting a vehicle, let's go down to Volkswagen and select a model, Amarok 19, and the spec. We've been working on the dark label. It auto populates the M&M code, and as you can see, you can put anything else in there. If we go to images, there is a function to upload multiple files, which is nice because the benefit of that is that you don't have to upload one by one. But you also have a very nice feature called import images by HTML. So I can literally go and take this URL of this vehicle. I know it's not an Amarok, it's just a test. It's just a test. I can pull it across, paste it in here, and search by images, and now it pulls the logos of AutoTrader, but you can see there's an image there, and I can say import selected image. And of course, the more images that I select, it's pretty easy. Now I've got my image there, and just to show you what else happens, if I go like that, I click on the next image, I go back to import by HTML, and I copy the link again. There's a new image, so I can import that again. So a very nice little function if we want to load those specials, those new car specials that don't appear on the stock file. We can now bring them in, and we can generally try and move these files around. But I'm going to just delete that image and delete that image, but that's basically what it is. We've also got external feeds, so we can actually pull to certain portals. AutoTrader only accepts vehicles over 1,000. There are more feeds, but this is feeds that we're actually pulling vehicles from. So if we have vehicles on AutoTrader, we can actually pull stock from there. So all the stock that I've listed under AutoTrader, we can actually pull it in here. So that's another way to import stock. They also have feeds that go out, by the way. So feeds do go out to all those portals that we spoke about. But this is nice if we don't want to use carriage or a system. We can load all the vehicles on AutoTrader and import them and upload them into your CRM system. Next, we go on to let's go back to stock. We can even capture in trade-in. This is a nice way to capture customer details and also capture in vehicle details. And we'll just go very lightly into there. And let's just quickly put my name. We're just going to put some gibberish because we want to get ahead of ourselves. Let's go KwaZulu Natal, and let's put a number. So we'll just add whatever we want, and then my email at thedealersedge.co.za. Mornings, you can even see there. Mobile. Source of inquiry, we can put there Facebook, and internet lead. And just go 36, whatever, it doesn't even matter. This is a clean system, and go across. And now look at this. We have all the information for the trade-in. We have specifications. We can put all the different items in there. The condition of the vehicle, so they can describe it. If the person sends in images, we can actually load the images there as well. So we have a nice little tool for that as well. And then we got evaluation for obviously evaluation. I'm speaking out of turn. And then we can either send it to manager or put it into the customer record. But if we go to the customer record, so now if the manager is there, they'll get that lead. Now we've got all these details that we can work with about the vehicle that they've inquired on, if they've inquired on anything, the trade-in, if they have the trade-in. We can make notes, and we can even quote them and send them an OTP. But we've got all these different options that we can actually add to this client's details. We can add a new deal. We can add an event diary. So very similar to Motivate, but this is, we're talking about leads management. And this is a nice way, if you've got a promotion, that you can add and follow up on it. So let's go to leads. I'm going to go to open leads. This is a very basic system, but you can see I've input the details there before. If I open the lead, now I have all this data that I can actually, if I had an advert, I would actually have the advert pulling through. So if it had an ad campaign like Facebook, it would show up. The lead source would also be Facebook, and the lead type would be new, used, or demo. And of course, the details will also be here. And then here's where we can actually mark the activities as done. So if we've marked the vehicle as sold, delivered, or so on, we can actually go there and click mark as done. And there is where you would put the sales order number or the invoice number and click submit. So everything's there. We're going to mark this off as, let's see here, reject lead, because it's lost, not a valid lead, and reject. And so there we go. That is basically the leads management system. Obviously, with all the people that would be there, we have the ability to reroute leads, but we can go into reports as well. You can see leads activity, lead source. We even have a nice little kit here. It's the keep in touch kit. So we can actually use this to email the clients, SMS the clients, and even do a bit of a template management, so we can compile what the template looks like, or the email that goes out to them. And this is a nice little function to stay in touch with the clients, obviously, which the lead manager can use as well. If we go back to reports as well, as mentioned, there's a whole bunch of data. This is a very basic system, but this is where we would actually see what is actually going on with our leads and where they're coming from. And just to jump back again, we even can configure autoresponders and our alert systems. The salespeople will receive an SMS that they can press on the SMS and press 1 to call the client back. So that function is still available here, but the system is a lot cleaner and it's a lot simpler to use. And well, we can get this running up as soon as possible. But anyway, that's been a very quick video. I hope that you enjoyed it. And I'm very sorry that I need a suntan, as you can clearly see. But that's just a very basic introduction of what the system can do, and obviously what it can add for your leads management system.